in your expert opinion, who do you think they should take with the number 3 pick now that that's what they own?
Well, I'm a big Zach Wilson guy, but I don't think he's going to be there. I think Lawrence and Wilson are going to go 1 and 2. After that, I mean, for me, it's tough because I don't like Fields either, and
me neither.
So, and I think for me, it's is Mac Jones really having this meteoric rise where you have to go and move up to 3 to get Mac Jones?
The way I read it is whoever the Niners want, they felt the Falcons might have taken it number 4. Don't you think?
It seems that way, but why would the whole thing with that is if I thought the Falcons were going to take a quarterback, why did they redo that whole contract with Matt Ryan? I mean,
or maybe word was that the Dolphins were shopping that pick, and if the Niners didn't go up and get it, someone else would go up and get that pick.
It's possible. I personally don't like the move unless it's to get Wilson. If they do take Fields or Mac Jones, I think it's too high for Jones. I'm not a big fan of Fields, but if they take either and it works out, would have more power to him. I hope it does. The only thing I will say about this is that I think how you have to look at it is can this quarterback play equal to Jimmy Garoppolo? And I think a bunch of them can, because I don't think Jimmy Garoppolo is that spectacular. Even in his 2019, I don't think in his 2019 season, I don't think he was playing really any different in 2019 than he did this year. He was just healthy. I mean, if you look at some of the things, he still didn't throw deep in 2019, right? He still was the same Jimmy G. They were just lucky on some fronts, and they were healthy. And I mean, he couldn't throw deep in the Super Bowl. He still missed a lot of reads. And if you can get a quarterback that can play equal to Jimmy G, and he's cheaper, I think it'll be about at the 2 pick, I think it'll be around $6 million to start off with, between 6 or 7. That's going to equal another player, and with that player, you should be able to have a roster that can contend for a Super Bowl. And your quarterback is just as good as Jimmy G.
See, that's the thing. I'm not certain that Trey Lance or Justin Fields right now is just as good as Jimmy G. I think those are 2 guys who may struggle as rookies, if not longer.
Right.
Mac Jones, in my opinion, is just as good, if not better, than Jimmy G.
I think, but I also think what this pick says, and I think you touched on a little bit. I forgot in which cast is the Niners with Jimmy G are not going to the Super Bowl this year, so it's kind of a wash anyways. So I mean, I think Mac Jones ready to play, yeah, the team might play better with Mac Jones than, let's say, a Trey Lance or Justin Fields. But I think really what this move means is the Niners are looking to 22 and 23 and beyond to attack the Super Bowl, not necessarily in 21. They're not going to tell you that, but I think that's what this move signals more than anything. As far as who they should take at 3,
I mean, of the 3 guys who are basically on the table, Fields, Lanson Jones, who do you like the best?
I think it's too high for all of them.
Okay, fair.
I like Lance, but I think it's too high. I'm not going to take Lance there. I think it's too high for all of them. I wouldn't. I'd just be scared to take them all of them at 3. I guess if Jones is moving that up, maybe I think it seems like he might be the guy, but it could go Fields. Out of those 3, I probably like Lance, but I only like Lance because I could have taken him further back. I could have possibly moved back to maybe 15-ish, maybe, or take him at 12, and I would have been comfortable with that.
Don't you get it? I kind of get the feeling that this year quarterbacks are going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5. I wouldn't be surprised if the top 5 picks for the first time ever are quarterbacks. It seems like it's trending that way.
It seems like it, especially when you look to the following year when it doesn't look like – it looks like it's going to be a very quarterback-thin draft. And that probably played into this move. Like, let's make this move now. We'll trade next year's 1 because if we were going to go 1 next year as a quarterback, what's the point? Let's just give it up. So I'm sure that played a role in this.
Victory Street Ministry says it has to be Fields or Lance. Shanny knows all too well how difficult it is to prepare for Russ and Kyler. Do you see Russ and Kyler in either of Fields or Lance?
I don't know. I don't think Kyler is in the same stratosphere as Russ. And Russ is one of the top quarterbacks in an NFL in the NFL. I don't see that in either of those guys, but I mean, who knows?